Okay, good day. In this video, we're going to graph and identify the center and the radius of the equation of the circle. Okay, so let's say for example, if we have here x squared plus y squared is equal to 9, so what will be the center and the radius of this given equation? Again, in circle, we have two cases. First is the center has coordinates of 0, 0 or on the origin, and the center has coordinates of h and k. So if the center has coordinates of 0, 0, the equation of the circle or the standard equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And if the center of the circle has coordinates of h and k, so the equation of the circle will be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Okay, so in our given example, number 1, what we have here is x squared plus y squared is equal to 9. So this is the standard form of the equation of the circle with the center 0, 0. So if the center is on the origin, what are we going to do is just get the value of r, and the center is automatic 0, 0 po. Okay, as you can see, the equation is x squared plus y squared is equal to 9. And this is the equation of the circle with the center 0, 0. So now, ano yung value ng r? Again, r squared is equal to 9. R squared is equal to 9. R lang ang kailangan natin. So to get the value of r, get the square root of both sides. So get the square root of r squared, square root of r, then r is equal to, the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so now the center is 0, 0 and the radius is equal to 3. Okay, another example. Another is again, the center for this one is 0, 0 and the radius is equal to, just simply get the square root of 9 and that is 3. Another example, x squared plus y squared is equal to 81. Okay, so what will be the center? So it is in the form of x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So automatically, the center is on the origin or has coordinates of 0, 0. And radius, just simply get the square root of 81 and square root of 81 is equal to 9. Okay, so next, another example. X squared plus y squared is equal to um, 121. Okay, again, it is in the form of x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So automatic, the center has coordinates of 0, 0, and the radius, just simply get the square root of 121 and that is 11. Okay, so now, how can we graph this equation or this center and radius? So in graphing circle, so first plot the center. Our center, so let's plot this or let's graph this given. So the center is on the origin or has coordinates of 0, 0. So just plot on the origin 0, 0 and that is our center. And don't forget to label. Again, this is our C with coordinates of 0, 0. And how about our radius? Our radius is 11. So from the center, just simply count 11 units. Okay? To the left, to the right, upward, or downward, it's up to you. Again, from the center, count 11 units since our radius is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay. And 11 units din. Papunta sa taas. and another 11 units going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So this is our radius. Again, radius from the center, count 11 units downward. And this will be the points on the circle. And just connect. Okay. And again, this will be the graph of our circle. Just imagine that this is a circle, okay? Ng compass para magkaroon tayo ng perfect circle. Okay, so again, in graphing circle, first is plot the center. And after that, count the radius. So if we have r is equal to 11, count 11 units, then connect. Okay? Okay, so label, again, don't forget to label from this point or from the center up to this point or to any point on the circle. That will be the radius, and radius is equal to 11. Okay? So what if our given is in general form? So for example, x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the general form of the equation of the circle. So if the given is in general form, what are we going to do is to transform this into standard form. So how can we transform? So pag samasamahin lahat ng x, pag samasamahin lahat ng y, and yung constant ililipat sa kabilang side. Okay, so again, arrange x squared plus 6x, pagsamahin yung y, plus y squared minus 2y, and this constant, which is negative 3, ilipat natin sa kabilang side. Again, from negative 3, that will become positive 3. Okay, and next, group. Okay po, so pinagsama si x, pinagsama si y. So we need trinomial. Again, trinomial ang kailangan natin. But what we have here is binomial lang po. So how can we make it trinomial? So we can apply the completing the square. Okay, again, completing the square. So hanapin natin ano yung magiging third term. So x squared plus 6x plus the third term, okay, plus third term din itong y. So y squared minus 2y plus the third term is equal to 3. Okay, so in completing the square, what are we going to do is get the numerical coefficient of x. Get the numerical coefficient of x. Ano yung numerical coefficient ni x? That is 6. Divide it by 2 and raise it to 2. Okay? So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Raised to 2, that is 9. Okay? So kung ano po ang inad sa kabila, i-add din po natin sa kabilang side. So since nag-add tayo ng 9 sa kaliwa, mag-a-add din po tayo ng 9 sa kanan. Okay? So next, let's complete this trinomial. So get the numerical coefficient of y, and the numerical coefficient of y is negative 2 divided by 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and raise it to 2, negative 1 raised to 2, that is positive 1. Again, kung ano ang inad sa kaliwa, i-add din po natin sa kabilang side. So since nag-add tayo ng 9, kaya nag-add din po tayo ng 9 sa right-hand side. Nag-add tayo ng 1 sa left, kaya nag-add din po tayo ng 1 sa right-hand side. And that is completing the square. And after that, so since we already have this perfect square trinomial, so trinomial na to, ang gagawin na natin is if-factor. So in factoring perfect square trinomial, just simply copy the variable x, get the square root of the last term. Our last term here is 9. Kunin ang square root ng last term, square root ng 9? That is 3. Okay? Kunin ang operation ng second term. Our operation here is addition. Therefore, that is x plus 3. And don't forget the exponent 2. Okay, plus. Again, plus. Factor this perfect square trinomial. We have here y squared minus 2y plus 1. Again, in factoring this trinomial, copy the variable y, get the square root of the last term. Our last term is 1, and the square root of 1 is 1. Okay, so what will be the operation? So yung operation, kung ano ang operation ng second term, that will be the operation of our binomial. So since the operation of our second term is subtraction, that will be subtraction. Okay, so minus. Don't forget the exponent 2. Okay, and that is equal to, combine, 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 1, that is equal to 13. So this is the standard form of the equation of the circle. Okay, so since meron na tayong standard form ng equation ng circle, kaya na natin kunin ang center at ang radius. So to get the center, so it is already in the form of x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So to get the center, kunin lang kung ano yung kasama ni x, take the opposite sign. Okay, so what we have here is positive 3, that is negative 3 pagdating kay x coordinates. Okay, next, how about the y coordinate? From negative 1, that will be positive 1 kay y coordinates. And that will be the center or coordinates of our center. Okay, so again, just simply get, ayan, so we have here x plus 3 squared. Kunin yung kasama ni x, and that is positive 3. Take the opposite from positive, that will be negative 3. Kasama ni y, negative 1. Take the opposite from negative 1, that will be positive 1. And this will be the center of our circle. Okay, how about the radius? Again, this is in the form of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Ibig sabihin, this 13 is equivalent to r squared. So, paano na natin kukunin ang r? Kunin lang po ang square root nitong 13. Ang 13 ba is perfect square? No. So, since hindi siya perfect square, just simply write square root of 13. And this will be the center and the radius of the given equation of the circle. Again, the center is negative 3 and 1, and the radius is square root of 13. So how can we graph this center and radius? Again, to graph the center or to graph the circle, first is plot the center. Our center is negative 3 and positive 1. So negative 3 kay x-axis and positive 1 kay y-axis. So negative 3, positive 1. So this will be the center. Don't forget to label with coordinates. Okay, how about the radius? Again, in graphing circle, first is plot the center, count the number of units for radius. What we have here is the square root of 13. So what is square root of 13? So para malaman natin kung ilan bang units ang bibilangin natin, you can use your calculator and convert natin siya into decimal. So square root of 13, that is equal to 3.61. That is equivalent to 3.61. Ibig sabihin, from the center, count 1, 2, 3.61. Papunta sa kanan, kaliwa, taas, or baba. Okay? Again, from the center, 1, 2, 3.61. Why is it 3.61? Because square root of 13 is equivalent to 3.61. Okay, from the center, 1, 2, 3.61. From the center ulit, 1, 2, 0.61. And just connect. Ayan. So just connect and this will be the graph of our circle. Again, use compass. Ayan. So gumamit tayo ng compass para maging perfect circle ang ating mabubuo. Okay? So again, don't forget to label. This is our center. From this point to any point on the circle, that will be the radius, and our radius is equal to the square root of 13. Again, any point on the circle, that will be the radius, and that is equal to the square root of 13. Okay, another example. Another example is, ayan. Okay, another example. X squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So what are we going to do is, okay, so is to transform this general form into standard form. Again, to transform this general form into standard form, arrange, pagsamasamahin si x, pagsamasamahin si y. Okay, so that is x squared, yung isa pang x, minus 4x, yung y squared. So plus y squared minus 4y. And this constant ililipat sa kabila. Okay? So from positive 4, once nililipat natin sa kabilang side, that will be negative 4. Okay? Next, again, group this x squared minus 4x and y squared minus 4y. Ang kailangan natin ay trinomial, pero ito ay binomial pa lang po. Okay, so ang gagawin po natin, completing the square tayo ulit. So again, x squared minus 4x plus yung hinahanap natin or yung kukunin natin na third term plus y squared minus 4y plus yung hinahanap natin na third term is equal to negative 4. Okay, so now what will be the third term? Okay, so again, to get the third term, kunin ang numerical coefficient ni x, that is negative 4, divide natin sa 2, and i-erase natin sa 2. Lagi pong ganun ha, yung numerical coefficient, i-divide sa 2, i-erase sa 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 2, raised to 2, that is positive 4. So the third term will be positive 4. Kung ano ang inad sa kaliwa, i-add din po natin sa kanan. Okay? Again, the third term for this, y squared minus 4y, kunin ang numerical coefficient ni y, and that is negative 4, divided by 2 raised to 2. Again, negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, raised to 2, that is positive 4. Kung ano ang inad sa kaliwa, i-add lang din po sa kaliwa. Okay, and simplify and factor this trinomial. So this is a perfect square trinomial, and to factor perfect square trinomial, just simply copy the variable, which is x, get the square root of the last term, and the square root of 4 is 2, get the operation of the second term, and that is subtraction. And don't forget the exponent, 2. Again, the factor for x squared minus 4x plus 4 is x minus 2 squared. Next, plus. Factor this trinomial. This is a perfect square trinomial, and to factor a perfect square trinomial, get the variable, which is y, get the operation of the second term. So this is subtraction, and that will be subtraction. Okay, and get the square root of the last term. The square root of 4 is 2, and that is 2. And don't forget the exponent, which is 2. And is equal to negative 4 plus 4 is 0 plus 4, that is 4. So now, kaya na natin kunin yung center and yung radius from this given equation. So this is already the standard form of the equation of the circle. Again, this is the standard form of the equation of the circle. So from this standard form, kunin ang center. Again, kunin lang kung ano yung kasama ni x. We have negative 2. Take the opposite, that is positive 2. Kunin ang kasama ni y, that is negative 2. Take the opposite sign, positive 2. Negative, naging positive, negative, positive. Okay? And the value of r, for r, just simply get the square root of the number na nandito sa right-hand side. Okay? Square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, the value of our r, or radius, is equal to 2. Okay po? Again, the center is 2, 2, and the radius is 2. So to graph, just plot the center. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is our center. Don't forget to label. And radius is 2, count 2 units. From the center, 1, 2. From the center, 1, 2. Again, from the center, count 2 units. And from the center, count another 2 units. And just connect. And this will be the equation of the circle. And this will be the graph of the circle with an equation of x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. Again, don't forget the label from this point, from the center, to any point on the circle, that will be the radius, which is equal to 2. Okay, so I hope natutunan or may natutunan ulit. Again, thank you for watching. Keep safe and God bless.